Good day, everyone. I am Missy. Welcome back to my channel where we are currently discussing
The theme of the channel, which is living set apart unapologetically, and another topic in our new series, Character and Virtues, is long suffering, with the theme The Pain Birthing Beauty. Beauty. Provisions of pain. For every pain, there's a purpose, there's an essence, there's a weight, a solution. Wherever there is pain, pain will present and birth purpose, confer protection, and also issue out divine providence. Your pain will birth purpose. Pressure, hitting, beating, frustration, tears from your pain, turned by God into power, will birth greater capacity, which leads to establishment of your purpose. For example, if you're being ridiculed for improper dressing or a lack of fashionable dress sense, if it's aligned, you begin to dress well with an impeccable fashion sense and even be able to help other people in upgrading their sense of style. Note, you could have been ridiculed or you could have watched other people suffer for many things, but there will be at least one area that will stand out and you'll have a deep set longing to fill in the gap or be better at, which will drive your spirit, soul, and body for impact. Your pain will birth purpose. So allow yourself to feel the pain of whatever is weighing you down, although it's crushing you, or it's as though it's crushing you or sucking the whole breath out of you. When you allow yourself, you release yourself to feel the pain in the presence of Him who is your creator. Know that you won't always receive immediate assurance, but it will place His arms beneath you to carry you so the weight doesn't crush you. What you confess, it will cover. What you let go, it will control. When you release your might, yourself, your heady control, heady grip of your plans, your desires, your wishes, you give God space to fill up your brokenness, to heal you completely, to renew your mind, to love, to be loved, to accept His will and His ways, to see Him as God who has the best plan for our lives, no matter how things look now or get out of our control. When God breaks our own hearts by unmet expectations, He expects us to shift our focus solely and wholly on Him, to draw us closer into His rest, to teach us to fight where it's important, and to rest and let Him brood over on us. Your pain will confer protection. Your pain gives you essence, worth, value, even though others don't see it immediately. Protection. Wherever there is pain, there is loneliness and a form of rejection, because no matter how many consolations you receive, you're the only one seeing and feeling the extent depth of that pain. So you automatically become unrelatable to many, especially when that pain is not a reputation that has been conferred on you, especially when that pain causes you to let other people down. It shatters other people's expectations of you. For example, when Jesus was on the cross, the pain he felt, only Him knew the depth, although God was cheering Him on, but He couldn't do it looking at Him. His pain needed to birth a purpose, a glorying, which is good and godly. When your pain confers protection, it gives you a form of freedom you never knew you needed. For Jesus, the cross was painful. He knew it and still went to the cross. He knew it would be painful. The reason Jesus can handle all of our pains is simply because He carried the weight of every sin, every offense, every pain, every shattered dreams, every let down expectations, every sorrow. He bore them all, that we might have life and have it more abundantly. And in every of our pain, we are reminded to look forward and onward, never backward or sideways, but keeping the focus on Him, for He knows best. And if anything, He's protecting me. If any consolation, He is preparing me. If any breakdown, this pain will birth purpose. If anything, I am safe in His hands and I am always on His mind. If anything, He already said He will never leave me nor forsake me. So I am overtly enthusiastic about trusting Him. Even if He lets me down, disappoints me, it feels as though He broke a covenant promise He made with me, with my whole life and my whole being, I will trust Him who is my life. For God always knows best. The Bible verse says, when Christ who is our life, He knows what I need in this season. He knows the people that will pull you away from Him. He knows the very friendships that will separate your love. He knows even the very relationship that can make you grow cold in your passion for Him. In every heartache, pain, when we are aligned, there is a promise of protection and divine providence, which will birth purity in us. And this purity is where the beauty lies, to birth purpose. And with purpose, we spread the gospel of Jesus Christ to all the earth. Your pain will issue out a divine providence. For every pain, there is a providence. This is God's divine hands upon the pain, upon that pressure, to cause an awakening. a revival to create an even greater foresight, to birth glory, to heal, and to give a renewed mindset. Retaliating is never God's providence for pain. To the very things, people, opinions, ideas that hurt us, rather affection, wisdom, and proper refrain as God purifies our mindset to see as He does. If no one is you and no one is going through what you do, except by pity, prayers, or the supernatural revealing, no one can just feel what you feel or know what has been revealed. Hence, understanding is not automatic. Your pain will issue out a divine providence. In purity, you do not wage war against people, but against mindset, opinions, strongholds in the form of condensing looks, demeanors, talks. You're not fighting people. People and their beliefs can only be tools that magnify your pain, which is the part of persecution. The war is against strongholds, mindset, belief systems that desire to have to dominate with a stronghold over firm beliefs and biblical convictions that will enable you navigate your pain with purity. Pain with purity, a pain births beauty. Pain to birth to beauty. Key note points in long suffering. Birthing pains to launch one entry to purpose requires three things: an opening to whatever will hinder you from launching into purpose, and it's characterized by pressure and impulses. A covering, it is done by God for those mistakes, weaknesses, weak spots, pain, and hurtful aggressions. It's characterized by restrictions and tumultuous emotions. And hiding, that's the third point. As you hide in God, He hides His depth and will for the next season in you, and it requires discretion and privacy. Hence, God is doing a shift. He's causing a divine rearrangement for all that will welcome your new level, a divine replacement for every defective fold that will downplay His divine uniqueness built in to you after there has been a breaking, and it's characterized by staying, translated to gaining. The weight is worth it, and with more gain is more capacity. Then a birthing where convenience comes in, likened to birthing pains expectant mothers feel when they're about to deliver a baby. Everyone has a different threshold to pain. Everyone has a different limitation. Hence, when you understand your capacity, it's easier for you to determine the best course of action for responding. When you understand and stand in your uniqueness, you'll be able to gain power over pain and walk conveniently, majestically in purpose. Thanks for watching. See you soon, and be reminded, dear lovely, to stay unique and unapologetically you in Jesus' name. And that's a wrap, baby.